The Los Angeles Dodgers are going to be the reason as to why there's a lockout in 2027. Now, I'm not here to bash the Dodgers and say they're ruining baseball because, quite frankly, that's just not the case. However, I am here to explain why there's going to be a lockout and why the Dodgers are a huge part of it. Now, the problem here is that the Dodgers just have expensive spending habits, and to anybody on the outside looking in, that's a great problem to have. You're spending a lot of money on good players to get them to play for your team to win World Series, which is what every single team should do, and I completely agree. However, the problem is that 50% of the MLB actually can't compete with what the Dodgers are doing right now, and that's because their team value is worth less than the Dodgers payroll, and there's 10 MLB teams whose entire roster is worth less than Kyle Tucker and Shohei Ohtani's payroll combined, meaning that all of those teams would have to go bankrupt or sell the team in order to keep up with the Dodgers. Now, the big thing about the lockout in 2027 is that they're going to discuss a salary floor and a potential salary cap in order to make sure the small market teams stay competitive and the big market teams don't overspend, in order to make sure that the small market teams can actually go out and spend money on big name players. Now, I think that this is going to be imminent. I think this is something that needs to happen in the MLB right now, especially with the Dodgers spending $3 billion. And like I said, I want to shut down what everybody's saying, just have your team go spend more money, because the reality of it is that most of the MLB teams can't spend that type of money. Now, I do think that a lot of teams like the Giants or the Red Sox or the Yankees could have been doing this for years and getting World Series and bringing in big name players, but they just kind of haven't. The Dodgers just so happen to be the team that is doing this, and it's panning out for them, because if you take a look at the New York Mets, that is another organization that has spent a bunch of money, but they just haven't been able to bring the World Series together. The Dodgers are doing that, and because of that, it is going to cause a lockout. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts on this down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure you guys follow Kai Sports Corner, because you don't want to miss out on any sports content, especially baseball, because we have spring training starting very soon. Choo!